season 2, and we've got a lot to get through today. I realise I didn't show you the end of season review what happened elsewhere in the leagues above us. So we'll have a quick look now at the Premier League and have a quick look at the Championship last season and see what happened to you got relegated. So Arsenal won the league, which is quite a shock to be honest with you. They won it 10. They were 10 points clear. They won the league. Man City, Man United, Chelsea finished fourth. Who got relegated? That's more important to us, to be honest with you. Cardiff got themselves relegated with 17 points. Leicester City got themselves relegated with 25 points. It's a massive shock for Leicester City being relegated. As people may know, it's my team. It's quite exciting. I would have happily taken on that Leicester City job if it was available. But no, it's a Sunderland fight back, not the Leicester City rebuild. Then Fulham got relegated. So that's pretty much the Premier League, how it was. Any other shocks, West Ham just fighting relegation. Bournemouth getting 7th place. Let's have a look at the Championship just to see how that got on that season.
Yes, so Middlesbrough won it. Preston went up in the in the second place, and Stoke went up in the playoffs. Wigan, Bolton, Ipswich got themselves relegated. So that's pretty much how the season went. Obviously, we've got some big teams now in the Championship. We've got Aston Villa, we've got Blackburn. Are they as big as anymore? Probably not. Leicester City, Leeds, Hull, Fulham. This is going to be a tough season, and the board wanted us to finish, if we go to competitions, the board wanted us to finish top half. I had £22 million to spend, and I had to finish top half. I had to do a bit of work, but I think we've done all right. We'll have a look at the transfers now. Right, so we'll do the outs first. Just ignore the left-hand side. I would black it out, but I don't know how to do it with the editing. So on the outs, we've got Luke O'Neill, went to Hearts for 350k. He didn't really play last season. I put him in the under-23s. And that's it, really. Lee Cattermole, I let him go. 1.3 million. He is 31 years of age. I needed him gone for the wage budget because I spent big on some wages in the with the players I signed. So yeah, Lee Cattermole's gone. Connolly, I have no idea who he was. He's gone out on a free. Duncan Watmore's gone. 3 million quid to Preston. As you've seen, obviously, Preston have got themselves promoted. Again, it was another one of them ones. I sold him for 3 million quid. Probably could have got more for him. He's 25. This is a bad move for me, by the way. I know it is. But it was on a lot of wage, so I had to get rid of his wage budget. His wage off the bill. Glenn Louvens as well. He's gone. 18k he went. Again, he's old, 35. I didn't need him round at the club anymore. One of the backup goalkeepers. McGeoch as well. McGeoch and Love, I sold these. And these two I had to sell to get the wages down because we're massively overspending. So Love, 1 million quid. I'm not too bothered about Love going. Just the fact we've got added replacements for him. McGeoch might be a mistake letting him go as well. But he was on a lot of money and he's got a big pay rise going to Cardiff as well. He had an alright season last season for us. 29 games, 2 goals, 7 assists. He did alright. He was one of our better players in midfield. But I feel like I've got a strong midfield anyway, so I can afford to let him go. Excuse me for sniffing. If I didn't edit that bit out, I do apologise. Right, so on the ins, we've got Joe Lumley. And another goalkeeper, because we needed it. At the end of last season, I did highlight some of the places that we needed, some of the positions that we needed to strengthen, and definitely goalkeeper was one of them. We only had 2 goalkeepers. So Lumley has come in for 2.5 million from QPR. Did he play last season for QPR? I don't actually know, thinking about it. He played 45 games last season for QPR. He did concede 66 goals, which is kind of worrying, but we'll see how he gets on. Then we've bought in Marcus Madison from Peterborough, £1.2 million. Again, he's a good cover for literally everywhere on the midfield and as a striker. He can mainly play out. I think I brought him in to mainly play out on this kind of right-hand side because, no, it was the left-hand side because we were a bit weak on the left-hand side. But again, he's 25 years of age, 1.6 million, I think it was. Let's have a look. 1.2 million. Again, he played in League One last season. I brought him up. He had a good season in League One, and I've just brought him with me. Right, Romero, I bought from Millwall, 7.5 million. It's a lot of money, but it's a right back, and it's a right back that we needed just in case we didn't get Walker-Peters back on loan. I thought we'll strengthen the right back, we'll strengthen even more. Also, you can play at wing back as well because that is a formation I'm going to be thinking of using the 3-2. Well, anyway, with the wing backs, but I'm not doing it just yet. So he's 23. We bought him in for a lot of money, like you say, 7.5 million. He played in the Championship last season, 42 games he played. So he played a full season, so he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's kind of expecting. We managed to make Lucas's loan deal permanent, 400k as well, which is pretty decent. He's what, 2.5 star, potential 4-star. He did well for us in the Championship. We all know he scored a load of goals for us, 13 goals, 38 games, 7 assists. He had a good old season for us. Stevens we bought in for 7 million quid from Sheffield United. This is a left back when it loads up. Right, this is a left back. It is overloading the bloody encoder again. If anyone knows how to kind of solve that, do let me know, because it's doing my head in. So if it's affecting the recording, I do apologise. But yeah, Stevens brought him in on a left back for 7 million quid, was it? It was 7 million. A lot of money, but again, he's had kind of 2 seasons now in the Championship. He knows what he's doing. We needed to strengthen that left back position. We didn't have enough players there. So again, he's come in for £7 million. We bought in Ryan. I'm going to just call him Ryan. I'm not going to butcher his name. And he's just 24. I don't even know why I bought him in. He's not going to get into the side. Just a mistake. Jordan Jones, right. This is why I needed to sort out my wage budget, because I signed him on a free, but he's on stupid wage. He's on 51k a week, which is stupid. But it solved my left-hand side winger problem, because we didn't have that many of them. So he's come in on a free. He's worth 3 million. He's on 51k. Where was he last season? Where is he? Oh, he's in Scotland last season. That's just confusing, isn't it? With it being like that. He's been in Scotland, kicking around in Scotland. Really, he's not set the world alight in Scotland. Hopefully, he can do it in the Championship for us. And then it wouldn't be a Leicester save without bringing in a Leicester save. It wouldn't be one of my saves even without bringing in a Leicester City legend as Christian Fuchs. Brought him in on a free, 33 years of age. He's a decent fullback, to be honest with you. And I brought him in as well just for his experience. He's come in as the club captain. Because if we have a quick look at dynamics, there they are. Dynamics, we haven't got any team leaders. And Fuchs, I know, he's a strong player. He's a team leader in my mind. I was hoping he was going to come in as a team leader, but he didn't. But, oh well, he'll be a good captain for ourselves. Then we've got, if we go back to transfers, I've renewed some loans as well. Where are they? If we click loans, is it going to list the loans? It is actually, yeah. So we managed to, pretty much, it's all the loans we had from last season. I tried to sign these guys, but I couldn't do it. Walker-Peters, I've managed to get on loan again, but he is injured for quite a while, for 8 weeks. Chowdhury, we've got him on loan again from Leicester City, which I'm quite surprised that they let me loan him out, considering now they are in the Championship as well. Chong, we've managed to keep him, and as well with DB as well, they've let us extend his loan again there. So, which I thought was just a bit weird. Maybe when we play Leicester, we can't play these 2 players. I didn't actually look at that. So we've managed to get these loans deals in, as well as players coming back to the squad. We have got players returning from loans. We've got Kone as well, who's returned from loan. He's a 4-star centre-back. He's going to be like a new signing for us. We didn't have him last season. Hopefully he can come into that centre-back role and just strengthen it for us. So overall, I think the team is looking good. I just don't know how we're going to perform. Just schedule-wise, today we're going to be doing the Sheffield United game. And then I'm going to see where it comes back. I'm probably going to play a few Leicester games looking quite tasty there. And we'll just see how it is. Again, I'm just going to try and get through the season fairly quick, to be honest with you. I'm going to play a big chunk, play a big chunk, just to see how it goes. I just want to, like I say, it's meant to be my beta save. I've got my main save, which I'm going to start recording today, and things should be good. So anyway, we're going to get into this game. We'll have a quick look to see how this team is lining up, and I've not even looked at it myself. So let's go into the tactics and have a look to see what we're going to do. I kind of lied. Yes, I have looked at this already, and I have set the team up already. So Lumley's going to go in goal. His match sharpness isn't there. He's 72%. I don't really know. I didn't do any of the pre-season friendlies. I just kind of let the assistant manager get on with it. So I've not seen any of these new players play. Right, so then the back 4 it's completely different to last season, apart from Pinnock, really. We've got Romero starting as a wing-back on attack, because that's what he like. In fact, I'm going to put him on support, because that's his preferred role. Kone's coming in with Pinnock and Christian Fuchs out on the left-hand side. Centre pairing, just going to be how they were last season. Chowdhury and Power together, they did really well. Max Power, when I signed him, he was spot on. Then we've got Chong out on the right-hand side here as an inside forward with Maguire, Lucas on the left as an inside forward on support or attack probably. And then we've got Maguire in the middle and as a support playmaker, and then Hines up front as an advanced forward. I am thinking maybe we need to strengthen the attacking midfielder position / striker position because we haven't really got many. But everywhere else, I think we're quite strong. So Hines, again, I don't know how he's going to do this season. If we have a quick look at his potential-wise, he's still got room to improve. He's 21 years of age. Hopefully he can score as many goals this season as he did last season. I've still got Maja that I can't even get on the bench today, to be honest with you. That's my problem. I did look at the bench trying to figure out who I'm going to bring on. A Honeyman as well I've got there as an attacking midfield option. Again, I might just take Honeyman off and put Maja on the bench. Honeyman's not match fit anyway. He'll probably be started as my attacking midfielder because, again, Honeyman has improved a lot. If we have a look at him, he is a 3.5-star player, 24 years of age. I need to give him plenty of time, game time. So while he's getting match sharpness, probably should be on the bench. I'm going to put Maja on the bench today. We've got plenty of players that could potentially play in the attacking midfield role. Pretty much all of these guys can drop back if we need to sub any of these out, so it'll be fine. Other than that, on the bench we've got Baldwin, Jones, DBE, Stevens, Maja, Mamba. I've put Mamba on the bench again. He's been training really, really well. I've got the likes of Townsend that's, again, brought in last season, didn't really play much. I'm guessing he's going to start kicking off soon that he's not playing. Madison's injured. Walker-Peters is injured. Wyke, I've tried to sell him, but he won't go. He's happy to stay. He wanted transfer listing, so I did, and then took himself off the transfer list. Said he's happy to stay. He's on 7k a year, a week even. He's a target man. I'm not really needing a target man. So he's not going to be playing unless we play him in the Carabao Cups or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get into this first game of the season and see how we get on. Right, here we are about to kick off. Have you probably noticed as well, I've got a face pack now. Also have put in the a logo pack as well. The logo pack is what I used last year because I really liked it. Like the steel logos, it looked good. The face pack was just fun. Sort it out SI. If I remember, I will link it down in the description. I probably won't. I'll probably forget. But yeah. Anyway, so they are playing a 4-4-1-1. Nick Powell, I did look at signing him. He was on a free. I could have got him. 4-4-1-1. It looks very defensive with their midfielders looking like they're dropping back quite a bit. Or whether that's just, I don't know, really. But anyway, so that's that. Let's get into the team talk. Let's see how we're going to do. So mostly, really, the attacking-wise is the same team as from last year. Just worrying about this match sharpness. We just want to go out there. At least we're at home. Go out there and impress me today. Maybe shouldn't have started Lumley in goal, but they need to start getting the match fit, don't they? They need to start getting the sharpness up there. So it's going to, only way to do it is by playing them and just sort some of this screen out because we don't need that. We can do that like that. It won't even let us see. There we go. Let's go. And hopefully it's all set up. Yes, it is. The highlights, I think, are all set up correctly how they should be. Right. First highlight of the game goes to ourselves. I feel like it is running a little bit fast. I'm going to slow that down in a minute. Kone picks the ball up, finds Fuchs, plays it to Maguire, who gets tackled. Powell picks the ball up for Sheffield, and then we managed to clear it out, but only to their player. Fuchs comes in, wins that ball nicely, passes it to Lucas. Lucas up to Hines. Hines shoots, and it is saved. I'm just going to slow the highlight down just a little bit. Right, corner to us. Can we score? Power with the corner. Looks for Chowdhury. Doesn't find his man. Romero picks the ball up. Plays it back to Power. To Romero. To Power. To Romero. To Chong. And I thought it was fouled. It wasn't. Just another corner kick. I'm quite happy with this. We're still on the same tactic. We're still attacking. We're still going to go at teams because that's how they want us to play. Lucas is in with the header and it just goes wide. So yeah, same tactic as last season, just different players. Right, free kick to us. Maguire, can he get a good delivery into the box? Finds Power, and Power's there. Max Power scores the first goal for us in the Championships. His first goal of the season. That is good. I'm quite happy with that. We need to start off with a win. Let's just see this. Maguire with a great delivery. We know how good he is for free kicks. Power just runs in, beats the defender to it. Nice looping header into the back of the net. Max Power showing me that he definitely should be part of this team. Right, another highlight. Fuchs picks the ball up, plays it out to Lucas. Plays it back to Christian Fuchs to Power. Plays it back to Chowdhury to Power. Finds Chong, back to Power. Power shoots, hits the crossbar. Hines picks the second ball up, puts it across the box, but there's no one there to tap it in. We're looking good. We are looking very good. Right, it's just coming up to half time now. Tell you one thing I didn't look at. I didn't actually look at the season preview to see where the media thought we were going to finish. I'll have a quick look at that at the end of this game. But 1-0 up, I'm happy with how things are going. I'm happy with your performance so far. I'm going to keep it out like that. Coney's got himself a yellow card and Romero's got himself a yellow card as well, which is not ideal. But we'll just have to keep them out there and just see how they get on. Who have we got on the bench defence-wise? I haven't got any defenders on the bench, have I? That could be worrying. Anyway, we're just coming up to the 60-minute mark. Bloody hell, that came around really, really quick. It's almost substitution o'clock. And I think Hines is going to come off. He's having a bad game. He's struggling to get into it. I'm just thinking, have I got anyone? I've got no one on the bench that can come on for Romero. And I've got Baldwin as a centre-back that can potentially come on. I'm going to take Hines off. I'm going to bring on Maja. And maybe a pressing forward on attack. See how he gets on with that role. Bring Maja on. I'm going to try and start playing Maja a lot more this season. He didn't really get a look in last season. I was playing, obviously, Robbie Keane, who's not left the club. He's retired from playing football. He's at the club as a coaching role, that's what I originally signed him for. 70 minutes in, we're having literally all the attacks. 19 shots, 52% possession, 21 shots now, 8 on target. They're not getting into it, and we've got 10 minutes left to go. I've got 2 more substitutes to make, and I feel like I'm going to take Coney off and bring on Baldwin just to shore up that defence. I don't want him to get sent off. I'm trying to think who to bring on. Maybe Jordan Jones. Let's have a look at Jordan Jones. He's the highest paid player at the club. He's an inside forward on support. Let's just see how he gets on. 10 minutes to go for him to come out there and show me how good he is. Maja as well, you need to start performing. He came on earlier on, didn't he? Baldwin's just to show up the defence. But time has just ticked away in this second half. They've got themselves a free kick and Lumley's there, just picks it up nicely. This is going to be the end. If Lumley just keeps hold of it for another few more seconds, big ball over the top. There we go. Full time, first game of the season. We win 1-0. I'm quite happy with that. Look at how many shots we had and how many on target. Maybe we should have scored a few more, to be honest with you. But 53% possession against Sheffield United. We'll take that. 1-0 will do. All right, passionately say, very nice victory, well done. And we'll just quickly cut to see what the season preview is and what the media think where we're meant to be performing. So here we are, guys. Obviously, the game is just finished. Season preview. They've got us down, Sunderland, to finish in 11th place, which isn't too bad. They've got Leicester's favourites to go back up, Fulham to be favourites to go up in second. So 11th place, that's what we're aiming for, which is technically top half of the table, isn't it? So if we can get 11th this season, I don't want 11th. I want us to go up in the playoffs. I want us to win the league. It's probably not going to happen. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. This video, we've got off to a good start. Again, if you're here, let me know what you think to the video. Let me know what you think to the signings. I've got a week left to go until the transfer window's closing. I feel like I need a striker. I still have a little bit of money to spend. I have 6 million transfer budget. I have got about 10 grand's worth of wages that I can maybe spend. So I expect to see another striker at the club before the transfer window ends. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm probably going to be back for the Leicester game, probably Leicester-Barnsley game, because Barnsley and all that from last season. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit.